Hey, good day everybody. That's for those of you down under. Anyway, I just wanted to fill you in. You guys knew that I was approved, so yesterday I went out and had my DOT physical. Before I could do that, I had to run around and grab lots of paperwork, so there's so much involved. In the morning I had to go to Henderson, Colorado, which is not too far. It's just up 76 a ways from Denver. It's a big trucking yard out there too. Anyway, I went out there, got paperwork to take over to the clinic where they do the physicals. So I had to grab that paperwork, go over there, get the DOT card, bring that back out to the school after I was done. That Sage truck driving, he said I could say the name as long as it was positive. So now you know what school I chose. Anyway, so I had to go from there, and I had to go from there. After I had that done, I had to go back out to Workforce, and Colorado Workforce, and Workforce said I could use the name. Anyway, there's some good people out there. If you're trying to look for some financing, or just getting into trucking, you can go down to your Workforce Center, and you can find stuff from Werner or some of these other trucking companies right there, and you can go right directly to work for them if you want. Or you could ask some people, and just a hint, ask about the WIA program. That's in parentheses, WIA, and that's for those of you in the U.S. And you know, it's not guaranteed, but you apply for it, and if it's something that's going to be a benefit to you, it's a benefit to the government too. It's better to have you working than not working, right? So anyway, I kind of got lost here, but anyway, I had to go back and sign some more papers with them, and once that was taken care of, you know, that was my day. But you know, it was so scattered over such an area that it kind of just pretty much took my whole day. But going back to the physical, okay, once I got the paperwork that I needed, I went over to have my physical done. They have you fill out some paperwork. There's some, you know, it's all health questions about what kind of medicines you're on. Have you had, you know, any kind of medical conditions at all? You list the kind of medical conditions. It's good to be honest. You know, some of those will disqualify you from being a driver to be able to get your license in the end. But if you don't have the card, you know, you don't move on. But I want to stay positive. You know, in my case, I had heart problems. You guys know that already, and I've been kind of concerned about it. So I had to check off, yes, that I had heart issues. You know, and so I had to get some extra documentation from my HMO, and they were happy to actually. They just did it right over the telephone with the doctors talking to each other, and doctors, nurses, that sort of thing. So it all worked out just fine. My heart was in really great shape, and so I was okay to continue on. The physical, they just do it's a standard physical. They do the eye test. They check your hearing. You know, turn your head and cough. Touch your toes. They check your breathing, your heart rate, blood pressure. I didn't do so good on the blood pressure, but the doctor was very, you know, he was very good about it. He, you know, he knew that I was working with my doctors on this closely, and that I should be able to get my blood pressure down to the range it needs to be in. And so he gave me a 90-day card, and so the 90-day, I need to be back in there before that 90 days is up, and have them do my blood pressure again and make sure it's in the right ranges. Once I do that, then they can issue the regular card. Now, in my case, I have to have a heart stress test done every 3 years because I had a heart attack. So, other than that, I just have the annual physical for the card, like everybody else. Okay. Let's see. I hope I'm trying not to miss anything. I kind of got lost. But you know, once you go through that part of it, like I said, it's just a standard physical. Once you're done with that, and you pass that portion, they will also administer a drug test. And I'm not a rehab counselor. I had my own issues with those kind of things, with drugs and alcohol. I had to deal with it in my life. I'm fortunate that I haven't had to do any of those things in quite a while. So like I said, it's none of my business what you do, but it shows up in a drug test, you're done. Period. They won't let you in the school. Funding goes away, everything. So hey, if you're serious and you really want to be a professional truck driver, you have to be professional. You got a lot of machinery underneath you when you're out on that road, and drugs just don't have a part of that. So that's between that's something you work out on your own. Okay. So anyway, once I had all that stuff done, then it was just a matter of getting that information, like I said earlier, back to the school. And I got out there, and they said be ready Monday morning to start school. So it's going to be an adventure, and hopefully you guys will be in on it. I'll start Monday and let you in on what I'm doing. And if you got your CDL book, maybe you can get a jump on what they're doing there. So when it's your turn, you already kind of know what's going on before you get there, and have a little info. Anyway, thank you guys. Thanks Trucker Steve for helping out and for linking me up with your site there. I appreciate that. And the rest of you guys out there too. There's too many of you to name off right now, but you guys know who you are, and I see your videos out there, and I've got them on my site too. When they pop up, I've got subscriptions to you guys too. And anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll be back with you on Monday. Okay? God bless, and have a good one. Bye.